The rain fell hard over Lagos that night, washing the city in silver and secrets. From the 21st floor of the Velvet Mirage Lounge, the skyline glittered, 1,000 lights hiding 1,000 scenes. Inside, laughter roared, champagne flowed, and money danced in the air like perfume. But amid the chaos sat one man who couldn't shake the feeling that something was about to go terribly wrong. Kelvin Balogun had everything a man could dream of: power, wealth, a wife who adored him, and a name that opened doors. But power, he would soon learn, comes with a hunger that no amount of success can feed. He swelled his drink slowly, watching the amber liquid catch the lights, unaware that this very night would cost him everything: his peace, his family, and almost his life. Then she walked in. The woman in red. She didn't belong there. Too calm, too poised, too dangerous. Her beauty wasn't loud like the others. It was quiet, deliberate, and hypnotic. Every man turned, but her eyes locked only on him. And when she smiled, just once, it was like a whisper of warning he didn't hear in time. Their first conversation lasted barely 10 minutes. A few compliments, a shared laugh, the soft brush of fingers, and that was enough. By midnight, he was in her apartment in Lekki, the air thick with perfume and bad decisions. She called herself Cynthia. Her voice was soft, her movements slow, like someone who knew exactly how to disarm a man without touching him twice. By morning, she was gone. No notes, no goodbye, just the faint scent of her body oil on the sheets and his watch neatly placed on the nightstand, untouched. Kelvin chuckled, thinking he had escaped the cliché. He didn't know that a tiny red light had been blinking all night from her wall clock, recording every breath, every whisper, every scene. 2 weeks later, the first message came. It was a bright Monday morning in Ikoyi, sunlight streaming through glass walls as he prepared for a board meeting. His phone buzzed once. Unknown number. The text was simple. "Good morning, Mr. Balogun. Check your email. I think your wife would love these pictures." He opened his laptop. His blood froze. There they were. Photos, videos, angles he didn't even know existed. Him, her, everything. The room suddenly felt too small, too quiet. Then another message came in. 100 million in 48 hours or the world will see what you did. Kelvin dropped the phone. His heart thundered. He called in favors. Traced the number. Nothing. The sender was untraceable. Cynthia had vanished. He ignored it at first. Tried to tell himself it was a scam. But 2 days later, a gossip blog posted a headline: "Married billionaire caught in secret affair. Photos soon." His wife Yewande found it before he did. She stormed into his study, her eyes swollen from crying. "Tell me it is not true, Kelvin," she whispered, holding up the phone. "It is a lie," he said quickly, too quickly. "Then why can't you look at me?" Her voice broke, and so did his last chance at peace. She left that night with the kids. By the weekend, Cynthia's number had stopped working. The Lekki address he had visited was empty. Neighbors saying she had moved out. That evening, as he sat alone in the dark, another text came in. "Lagos was fun. See you in Abuja." He crushed his phone in his hand. 2 days later, he landed in Abuja under the pretense of business, but the city felt colder, heavier, like even the air was watching him. He stayed at Transcorp Hilton, unable to sleep. Every woman in the hallway looked like her. Every whisper sounded like his name. On the third night, he saw her, Cynthia, sitting at the restaurant bar, her long braids cascading over a white dress, calm, radiant, dangerous. He walked straight up to her, fury trembling in his voice. "What do you want from me?" She smiled, the same smile that had undone him. "I told you already, 100 million, but now maybe I want more." He clenched his fist. "I will destroy you." She leaned close, her perfume slicing through his thoughts. "You already destroyed yourself, Kelvin. I just pressed record." Then she stood up and walked away. The next week was hell. His company accounts were hacked, private documents leaked, contracts suspended. Rumors spread like wildfire. Insider trading, fraud, corruption. He called in IT experts. They found traces of a cyber intrusion from inside his own office. When he confronted his assistant, Kunle, the young man broke down in tears. "She said she only needed your schedule, sir. She paid me 2 million. I swear I didn't know she would ruin you." Kelvin fired him instantly, but it was too late. Cynthia's reach went deeper than he imagined. The circle, that was what they called themselves. A blackmail ring, targeting the powerful, feeding on greed, lust, and guilt. But for Cynthia, it wasn't just business. She wanted him destroyed, personally. Then came the tip from an anonymous source in Port Harcourt. She was there, hiding with a man named Chief DK, known for his ruthless underground deals. Kelvin didn't tell anyone. He boarded a flight at dawn, wearing a face cap and dark glasses, his heart pounding with anger and shame. In Port Harcourt, he met Detective Obi, an old friend now working privately. Together, they crafted a plan. Bait her with fake news of a 500 million deal Balogun Energy was secretly negotiating. The news reached her within 48 hours. Then came the message. "Let's meet, Kelvin. No police, no game." The meeting place was an old riverside warehouse. Quiet, abandoned, haunted by ghosts of oil and greed. The same property his company had acquired years ago after a deadly gas explosion. When she arrived, she wore white, calm, silent, beautiful in a way that was almost tragic. "Why me?" he asked. "You could have chosen anyone." Her lips trembled, then steadied. "Because you already took everything from me long before that night." He frowned. "I don't understand." "My father worked for Balogun Energy," she said softly. "He died in that explosion you covered up. My mother fought for compensation until she fell sick and died. I was 17. You didn't just ruin a family, Kelvin. You buried one." The rain began to fall again, heavy, relentless. "I don't know," he whispered. "I swear I didn't know." "That's the problem," she said. "Men like you never do." Before he could reply, headlights blazed across the compound. Chief DK's SUVs rolled in. Armed men jumping out, shouting orders. Cynthia's eyes widened. She hadn't told them about this meeting. Bullets tore through the rain. Detective Obi's backup team emerged from the shadows, returning fire. Kelvin dropped to the ground, heart hammering as chaos erupted. Cynthia reached for a gun. "I didn't want it to end like this," she shouted. "Then stop it," Kelvin cried. "Let me help you." She shook her head. "You can't help me. You already did this." A shot rang out. Cynthia staggered, clutching her side. Obi's men overpowered DK's crew. Sirens echoing in the distance. Kelvin crawled to her, rain mixing with blood on the floor. "I didn't mean for any of this," he said, voice breaking. "I know," she whispered, "but knowing doesn't change anything." Her hand went limp. Months later, the headlines had moved on. Chief DK's syndicate was gone. Balogun Energy survived, and the scandal quietly died. But Kelvin never did. He lived, but never the same. He started an NGO in her name, the Phoenix Initiative, helping women escape exploitation and blackmail. Every check he signed felt like a confession. Every smile from a rescued girl felt like punishment. One afternoon in Abuja, he received a letter. An envelope addressed in delicate handwriting. Inside, just one note. Tell my story. Maybe then I can rest. Back in Lagos, standing on the balcony of his mansion, he watched the city breathe beneath him. Loud, wild, untamed. His wife joined him quietly. The silence between them softer now. You are quieter these days, she said gently. Kelvin nodded. Because I have learned that silence can cost more than any sin. Below them, Lagos glittered again. Beautiful, deceptive, alive. And somewhere in the city, another man raised a glass to temptation, thinking his secrets were safe. He wasn't, because in Lagos, one night can make you, break you, or take everything you ever loved.